in my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do why do I, baby, why do why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
Alright then, hey yo everybody, how are you all doing today, and welcome to today's stream. Now, it looks like game sound is down for the count. Yes, it is. Not sure why that is. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. Let me try this. This might fix it. Gonna want to cooperate. Thank you. Alright, there we go. All good. So, Welcome, welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well today. What is up? So before I begin, if we're on Twitch, you can see we're streaming in the retro category today, as opposed to SSX3 as we normally do. I'm doing this pretty much because I realized a few days ago that there is a retro section on Twitch. I saw some people streaming in retro and I was like, huh, okay, interesting. I wonder if SSX would qualify as retro. And then later on, I saw somebody streaming SSX in retro and I was like, okay, well, here's a precedent. Okay, fair enough. So I decided to actually Google like definition of retro, and even though it's hard to define what retro gaming actually means and entails, it kind of looks like SSX3 might fit within a lot of people's definitions, so I figured it was fair to try it. Now, I'm doing it because not that many people scroll SSX3, because most people probably think, oh yeah, that old SSX snowboarding game, probably no one streams or plays that anymore, right? So there's no point in even checking. They would be very wrong, but they never get the chance to find out that they're wrong because they never bother to check it. So hopefully by streaming in retro, we might kind of recruit some new people, so we'll see how that goes. Also trying out a few tags with a similar goal. So there you go. What's up, Nick? How are you today? You hate autumn? Why is that? What do you have against the fall time? Okie dokie, friends. Now, this is gonna look a bit different than normal. I've wanted to have the chat on screen again for a little while now. So I decided to redo my scenes for today. Now, since we use Restream and all that, obviously, as you can see, we kind of have Twitch chat, but then Twitch chat also does the YouTube chats. So it kind of, there's a little bit of a mix there. Hopefully it doesn't get too confusing. Let me know if it becomes a problem. I don't think it should be, though. I think it should be fine. Anyways, are you ready for video games? 'Cause I sure am. Hey, how's it going, Pavleshka? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm playing this off of an Xbox One at the moment, yes. See our messages 2 times? Oh, do you? Do you end up seeing your messages 2 times? I thought it would avoid that, but maybe not. Hello, world. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to turn it down to low, even though it's late in the day. Don't know what that's all about. But yeah, we're currently on an Xbox One. Partly because it's faster, and partly because that's where I've got the completion file I'm currently working on. It requires a lot of raking. It does require a lot of raking. Deals a lot of wind. That's also true. I don't very often, we don't very often bother to actually rake the leaves. They just go away with the wind. Like, one of those problems kind of solves the other one, right? You would think, but maybe not. Hey, what's up, Henry Hard Tits? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Hope you'll have a good time. What's up? Guess you just got a job. Ooh, congrats, Kaz. Awesome, congrats. Hope you'll have fun in your new job. What kind of job is it? That is awesome. Got an 18 out of 20 in English today. Congrats. Say that is a good grade. Should be happy with that. Alright, so where were we exactly? We done? Peak 1? No, not quite. Okay, so we haven't done all that much at all. Alright, let's get on that. Working at a store? Ah, nice laid back job. Cashier or stocking or what's your task at hand? Alright, so hopefully the new overlay looks fine. So do you actually see your own chat messages twice? If so, that's a problem. I might wanna rid myself of the chat until I can somehow fix that. I can think of a couple ways to fix that, but it won't be something I can do quickly tonight. So, spot on your tongue and it really hurts. Did you bite yourself, or is it just hurting? Once you start raking, hold on. Start raking in a time like today, it's gonna blow back to the yard. And it's time consuming. Oh, it's gonna blow back, so the wind doesn't solve anything. If anything, the wind just causes problems. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's gonna get really annoying with time then, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt. Don't see the messages twice? Alright, awesome. Thank you. Good, good. Yeah, that was something I wasn't able to check earlier, so I was hoping it wouldn't do that. If it doesn't do that, then I suppose we're all fine. Just happens. Ah, okay, I see. Is that some sort of, like, issue, or does it just happen? Because I had pretty consistent sore throat, like, hurty throat, but it was... I didn't know what it was. I figured it was just, okay, well, that's just life, I guess. But no. Turns out you can trace it back to tonsil stones, apparently. Started raking as well. Okay, so the overlay is like that. Yeah, I might want to disable it just for today, then. The YouTube chat would be like that too, I'd imagine, so there's no point trying to switch that around either. Alright, well, I am stuck pinballing between every tree in the forest. Okay, so the Twitch messages display twice. Yeah. Fair enough. Hey, how's it going, Jasper? How are you doing today? Barely use OBS. And one time you did. When you did, the only thing you could do was the scrolling text. Definitely takes a bit of practice. I feel like I'm getting decent at OBS now. It's high time after 3 years of streaming. Made your overlay in Paint, Nate. I did that for my first overlay too. I mean, it gets the job done. Your overlay looks great. I don't need it to be fancy. Like, me personally, I don't care what someone's overlay looks like, as long as it's not intrusive, and yours isn't. I actually very much enjoy yours. Hey, how's it going, Cade? What's up? How are you today? It'll only show... Maybe have it only show Twitch, only YouTube chat, because it still shows the messages from the other. Yeah, I don't know if there's an easy way to disable that. Let me have a look real quick. I have a feeling it's not going to work out, but... See, what I could do... No, that's still not going to fix anything. Oh wait, it might do. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I don't know how to do this, so if this ends up taking a little time, I'll just never mind it. Okay. Let me copy paste this and keep it. Also, while I'm just messing around, is the audio balance fine today? I think it should be. Okay. Let's see if this makes any change. It might not, but... Okay. Anything? It would work, but... Is it actually working at all? Oh no, it is. I think. Messages are just taking a second to tick in. Maybe it's not working. I don't know. Said it on your stream a few days ago, a decent overlay is important. It's literally the first thing people see. That is true. So, I don't think people really care about how an overlay looks as long as it's not intrusive, you know? Alright, let's just disable. Let's just disable that for today then, I suppose. I'll look into it later. Yeah, you see an empty Twitch chat window. Okay. Sure. copy this back for later dates. I'll try to fix the chat for next time. I'm sure there's something I can do to fix it. I guess I'll just leave it as is for now. Splits will fill in there soon, so no need to worry about it. It'll be alright. The worst overlays. Okay, fair sleep schedule as well. That's great to hear. Worst overlays are the ones literally 3/4 of the screen, full of useless graphic. Subject itself, yeah, like people who leave just a tiny little spot for the actual game itself. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't see much of it because that's not kind of the typical kind of streamer I tend to run into. I saw somebody the other day who left about 40% of the screen for GeoGuessr, which made it so, like, despite the fact that the stream was open to taking help with GeoGuessr, right? Nobody else was able to see anything. So it's not like anyone else could help, because there was no way I was reading the map or reading anything on screen. So, you know. Okay. What have we got over this way? Don't really like overlays, because you found it to be wasted space. Some that are very intrusive definitely are. I like streams that have like a chat overlay, because I like the idea of people being able to stay updated on the chat even when they're in full screen. Although that does mean if you don't like the chat, there's no escape. So hopefully you like the chat. Because if you don't, you kind of have a little bit of a problem there, don't you? Streamlabs chat box, get the job done. Now Streamlabs chat is what I use. I would have to try to find another option. Probably what I would do is do a YouTube pop-out chat and then just make it transparent. I think that ought to do it. Viggo the man! Feeling a bit under the weather, otherwise good. Feeling a little bit ill recently. I hope you'll feel better soon. It'd be good if what we're doing today take your mind off it a little bit. Me, I'm doing well. In a good mood again after taking a few days off due to feeling like I needed to. Nothing with streaming, but some personal stuff came up. It didn't exactly have the best of impacts, shall we say? But we're fine now. Hey, what's up, Elton? How are you tonight? So happy you got 2.3 mil on Perpendiculars. Yeah, it's an impressive score. You've done well. You think you're able to push it any higher? Like, are you trying to get a 6 score on Perpendiculars? Isn't really wasted space if you're playing 4-3. It's just filling up the black bars on the side. Yeah, that's kind of the life hack, if you will, that I'm exploiting right now. Since there would be black bars there normally, I'm just basically making use of that dead space that would be there. Have no temptations, no November. Annual stream. Posting a second message, because 200 characters, yes. Working on a City Skylines overlay. It'll be on the top and it'll be glossy. Yeah, sounds good. On the #1 spot in terms of messages in your chat, over 1,000 in the last 2 weeks. That's how I roll. Like, I come into a stream, I get comfy, and then I'm just a chatterbox with no off switch. That's just how it goes. When I'm actually actively watching Rithik's stream as well, same happens there. I'm pretty sure I'm probably top chatter for the last 2 weeks in Rithik's chat as well, most likely. I just can't shut up. Case in point, right now. Twitch message saying, can you make the Fortnite full screen? Trying to check out. Oh, that! Yeah, I remember seeing that meme. It's a nice one. You're gonna try 4 million's your next goal? Ooh, big undertaking. Well, good luck. I'm sure you can do it. So I said you're doing Stone Age every jump. Do you know how to do the Executioner? Because I think for 4 mil you might have to mix in an SAX here and there. Saying it's bad, like it, happy if I feel comfy. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Like, it's nice to just be able to kick back, chill, and talk exactly as much as you want. Like, there are so many streams I go to where I just really, like, I'm not the same because I don't feel like I fit in, so I end up lurking a lot more. Because there are a lot of inside jokes and everything, and this is just what happens when you join a new stream. So, you know. It happens, and it's kind of, you know, it's just a property of joining new streams, full stop. Shut your mouth. No can do. Won't do it. I refuse. Hey, what's up, Julian? How's it going? Retro? Yeah, we're trying out streaming in retro today because I realized that's a thing like a few days ago. And then I saw a couple people streaming this in retro, and then I saw a couple people streaming games from like a similar time in retro. Like I saw some games from 2003, 2004. So I googled like what is a retro game? And though it's hard to define, there are a lot of people who think like PS2 era, early 2000s would go as retro. So I figured, you know what, let's fucking try it. Not a lot of people use the SSX free game page to find content anyways. So maybe we can reach out to some new people like this. I'm gonna give it a try and we'll see how it goes. Know how to do it. You never get enough air for it. Yeah, you do need a lot of air to pull off an SAX, that's true. Trying to think, is there any tip I can give with that? Not really, just try to maximize your air, I suppose. Yo, it's going good, that's awesome to hear. I'm doing well too. Took a few days off to chill, but we're back on the horse now. Stream Mario Kart Double Dash, Luigi's Mansion, because it gets more viewers. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Like, with retro, it's a lot more likely that somebody's going to be just scrolling along and they see this game and they're like, oh wow, somebody still plays this game? Well, this I gotta check out. And they drop on by, and if they enjoy their time here, then we got a new community member. Not fapping. Yeah, do you tap? I asked him about frame canceling. I don't think he does that. But tapping definitely. Do you do that? Do you tap your tricks? Actually, I had a feeling I was trying to get a broader audience, which is smart. Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. We're trying to branch out a little bit. Trying some different strategies that aren't the games page. Also trying out the tags feature, which have finally started working for me. They used to reset a lot for whatever reason, but they seem to be fixed now, whatever was wrong. My feelings about Mixer? Anything in particular, or just as a general place to hang? And mixed feelings about Mixer. I caught that joke, I like that. I won't comment on that. You do you on that one. We're streamed on it? I have, but only as a test. They have this thing called Share Play, and I had a couple people try to play SSX through Share Play. And it was fun. It worked surprisingly well. Come on, bruh, is the emote associated with you now? I see. Hey, we're missing 2 flakes. Where could they be at? Session 5 ought to be mostly cleared. Don't like it, even the viewing experience is weird. Feels exactly like what it is. Parent trying to be cool, saying words they think are cool. Yeah, I think Mixer's just kind of trying to jump on the whole streaming trend. Having a lot more success on it than Twitch. I'm thinking about resigning from affiliate to stream on those sites. Interesting. It's interesting. Do you have like a sizable Mixer channel? You can still have your Twitch audience. Yeah, I mean, if you can just drop out of the contract, and that's fine, then there's no reason not to. You just join the restream train. I've been having a lot of fun restreaming. The only real drawback with restreaming, I will say this, is that raids and hosts are half the size. Which is kind of a shame, but hey ho, it happens. Okay, 43. Probably missing one of the ones top. No more sub for you then. Streamed 2 days and you're at 97 followers. Sheesh, that is pretty rocket growth, to be fair. I think that sounds like a good plan. Restreaming is pretty sick. I can recommend it to anyone who's not bound under contracts. 100%. Oh yeah, we're doing a big challenge, right. Nobody wants to make the move from Twitch, except maybe like 2 to 3 people. Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's a mixture of valid reasons and people being set in their ways. It happens. Can I say something about the fact that he refuses to play Tricky? I mean, I recommend Tricky. You should check it out if you get the chance. How does he refuse to play Tricky? I mean, I see the Kappa, so I'm gonna assume that's only half serious, right? But I'm still interested in the story behind that. Like, what are we dealing with here? What are we dealing with? Trying it out in the off chance. Well, there goes that message. Hold on. The off chance it gets close to as big as Twitch. Could possibly do well. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens. Well, best of luck. How's it going, Juguts? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Try a tongue twister? Sure. I'll take it. That's not gonna do anything. We'll play Tricky, I promise. You should. It's a hoot. Doing fine, chilling at work. That's awesome. Hopefully the stream isn't distracting you from getting done what you need to get done. Need to sleep, need to dream about me clickbaiting. I think that's hopefully that dream's going to stay in your dream. Don't want to find myself clickbaiting anytime soon. I'd be mad at myself. But anyways, thanks a lot for hanging out, Elton. I appreciate it. See you later, and have a good night. Talk to you soon. I am not the pheasant plucker, I am the pheasant plucker's mate. I am only plucking pheasants because the pheasant plucker's late. Easy. He says, probably having messed it up several times, but I don't think I did. Ow. Again, it's not about the money. You're not sweating leaving the affiliate program. Just don't want to disappoint those currently spending money. So support by mixing it up. Haha. Yeah, no, there definitely is an element of that there. Because there are a lot of people who just aren't going to want to make the switch for valid reasons, and some just because they're set in their ways. You know? It's always difficult. What the fuck am I dropping? What am I dropping? Am I dropping anything? We're like 0.2 seconds away early on. It took 2 hours to get it. Over a rager. Controller would not have survived. Yeah, unlike someone. Unlike someone. Can't believe I got that first time. What can I say? I'm good with my mouse. Oh boy. Pleasant fucker? Really? Interesting. Maybe they need to learn how to read. Video, I'm doing the 40-second plant. Hey, to be fair, I did that to help you out. I was gonna link the 13-second one, but that one was recorded in super duper low bitrate, so there would have been no point because you wouldn't be able to see the left stick movements. So I decided to. Alright, well, I know this is gonna look like I'm taunting, but no, it's with good intentions. I had to do it. And I mean, it helped in the end, didn't it? It helped, alright, good. This new SSX run is incredible. Gone world record 1619, no fake. Yeah, I think I would sooner shoot myself than that. Alright, crow's nest. Can't judge them for that. That's why you want to give them content. Their platform, at the same time as Mixer, still care about the fan base. Yeah, Restream is definitely your best option then, for sure. I don't know if there's a competitor to Restream. I only know of Restream.io, which is what I use. But there might be better services, competition out there. That is what I use, yeah. And I have nothing but good words about it. 898 second hand plant when? When I become a robot, most likely, and probably not until then. Which secret character is my favorite? It's kind of hard to say. In terms of the ones coming back from Tricky, I really like Eddie. He's great. But the other cheat characters, I quite like Far East Myth, obviously. It's kind of the big surprise right at the end. Unknown Rider is pretty cool. Quite like Churchill and Canuck as well. There are a few that I quite like. Does the IO sync chat? The chat's slightly out of sync, but I don't think it's big enough to be a big deal or be confusing to me or to anyone else. I think we're fine. Chat about a separate thing at the convenience of the viewer to see both chats. So how it's allowing people to see both chats is they have a third-party chat reader program, and when that program is open and both Twitch and YouTube are connected, messages just go through. They go via me through to the other platform. As far as I know, there's not even a bot at play. Not directly, anyways. Yes, you do have to run that program. It doesn't have to be on the same computer you use to stream, though. If you have, like, a laptop or a crap top, you can run it there as well. But it does have to be running if you want the messages to bleed through, which I assume you do. Alright, let's get a rolling with this. Crap top, you know it. We have capture cards and we have crap tops. Get to pick what account it uses. So you have to use your account name. That I'm not sure about. So you mean when messages bleed through to the other platform, does it have to be under Julian Broadway? I think it does, but I'm not sure. That I'm not sure. I've never tried that. That's something to look into for sure. Forgot your Twitch password. Are you able to recover it? We're auto logged in. Yeah, because you're logged in right now. Speed 1 EU4 games with tunes. I'd prefer it to be under a separate account, cheeky stream-related nickname. Yeah, that'd definitely be cool. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can do that. You might be able to. It's definitely something to look into. You don't violate the contract by testing, do you? No, I suppose you probably do. I don't know. You don't log out of Twitch? Yeah, me neither. Pretty much just stay permanently logged in. So if I'm logged out, my session was invalidated somehow. It's not a good thing. Maybe you can sign in with YouTube. Doesn't that mean you use YouTube for that? Not sure what that means exactly. Can't mess around with any of that. Okay, so yeah, it does violate the contract. That's a shame. I can have a look into it later if you'd like. So two things you can do. You can either hit me up on Discord after this and remind me to do this, and I'll check it out for you. Or you can send Restream a DM on Twitter asking about it. I think both is probably gonna get your answer. Hey, how's it going, Pilo and Ulebrom? How are you guys doing today? What's up? Metro, oh boy. I'll only let you use YouTube if you log in with YouTube. No, I don't think so. Do you mean like if you connect Twitch with YouTube? No, I don't think that would be a problem. Takes up to 4 weeks for them to respond, so I might call support. 4 weeks for Restream to respond? Maybe it's gotten longer now due to more traffic or whatever, but it was significantly shorter when I did it. Mine took like a couple days, I think. Oh, Twitch support, okay. Yeah, that, probably not a viable option then. So I might have to do one of those. But you also might forget. Do you have any questions? You'll hit me up. Yeah, feel free to do that. Yeah, Twitch is known to take forever to get back to people and be inconsistent in their rules. See, I can badmouth Twitch like this because I'm not under contract. Oh boy. The perks of being not an affiliate. Doing fine, and you? That's awesome to hear. I'm doing well too. Enjoying hanging out. We're working on some Viggo right now. Twitch is now owned by Amazon. What do you expect? It's true, there was a point there. She wouldn't have ever signed that damn contract. Being contracted definitely causes trouble. It sure does, if you want to spread your wings and fly. Made some coin in the summer, besides the fact it's super constricting. It is, isn't it? Are you able to just terminate it, or does something have to happen? Youch. Being mean is not nice. It's better to be nice. I mean, that's true. But when there's something to criticize, you bet I'll criticize it. We can't sub anymore? To me, Pilo? On Twitch, you've never been able to. I've never been a Twitch affiliate or Twitch partner, so you've never been able to sub to me. You must be mixing me up with someone else. I decided to never end up signing that contract. So you cannot do that. I appreciate it if you'd want to, though. I appreciate the sentiment a whole lot. The fact that I get the top of the rails on the covered ramp thing. On grinding 10. So how you do that, you jump over into the first section quite slowly. Like you jump into that quite slowly. and then you just do full boost, hold jump, and if you're going fast enough and you do a full jump, you'll just land back on the rail with no fuss. You have to go fast. Some Mixer partners don't have an exclusivity. Yeah, you don't have exclusivity requirement. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I think Twitch is the only major platform that does that then. So your break's over, back to work. See you some other day. Right, you goods. Thanks a lot for hanging out though. I appreciate it. And hope to see you again soon. Have a good rest of your day at work. I'll talk to you later. Woo woo, caught the stream. How's it going, Eldon? How are you today? He says with the voice crack. The voice crack with the power of 1,000 suns. Could take a few years to get partner on Mixer. 2,000 followers. So 2,000 followers, that is pretty steep. Not impossible. It's definitely a plunge of sorts. But we could before. Yeah, you must have been mixing me up with Rithik. You've been able to sub to Rithik for about 1.5 years now, I believe. So that would check out. But me, you've never been able to Twitch subscribe. It's unfortunate. I would have liked to have affiliate, obviously, who wouldn't? But the exclusivity it's too much. It's just too much. Oop, 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 oop. Mixer thing could fail in a couple of years, or it could thrive. You're definitely making an investment for the long game, that's for sure. The question is Microsoft willing to go full on into the streaming business? And is Google willing to go full on? Because Google has a very big dormant fan base. If Google decides to mobilize all their users with YouTube streaming, YouTube could end up being the dominant streaming platform in a short amount of time. Very short amount of time. Yeah, Google already is streaming. It's YouTube streaming. But, I mean, I know that. I'm using it. But, no, I mean, it would become the dominant streaming platform. It could become, at least. They have all the resources in the world. For sure. Hey, what's up, China? How are you today? What's exclusivity about? So, when you get offered the Twitch affiliate, you get a contract that, if you're a smart person, you read through it. And in that contract, there is a rule about exclusivity. And what that means is, once you sign the contract, you can only stream to Twitch. Now, this also means you're not allowed to use Restream, and there are also a few other demands in there. For instance, not allowed to post content from your streams anywhere else, so you can't like upload a highlight to YouTube or something before 24 hours have passed. So there's that as well, which is a bit of a pain. So that's what the exclusivity is all about. And what's up? How are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. Have to take risks as creators to put trust in the platform. That's true, for sure. See, the thing is, the best way to make it big is to be one of the first to jump on something new that ends up thriving. It might be a big gamble, and a lot of times maybe it doesn't even pay off, but imagine how much easier it was to become big on Twitch when Twitch was new. And imagine how big Twitch grew. Mixer could be the next. It could also not be. But it's probably worth the gamble. Probably is. See, if you're restreaming, you're not taking much of a risk anyways. So there's not much to lose. Glad that there's only 5-ish weeks left in the semester. I'm getting close to ending time now. Are you in exams yet? Hey, how's it going, Fireboy? How are you today? Long time no see. I hope you've been doing well. Just streamed this game too. Suppose you'll never be as good as me. Go to sleep now, see y'all. Damn it! I was hoping you'd still be streaming when I was done. I was going to throw a raid your way. But thanks for stopping by, though. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I guess you don't like risks in general. Prefer to stick with the known options, even if they're worse. Definitely is an element of certainty there. That's kind of the difference between people who are able to one day do this stuff for a job, and the people who just have it as, you know, at best maybe a gainful hobby. Like the people who make maybe up to $10,000 in a year, or thereabouts. Up to. One of your City Skylines videos, 100k views, a Fortnite and Battle Royale in the tags. Ugh. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I wouldn't recommend you do that. That's false metadata. Not only is it kind of a scummy thing to do, I don't want to lecture you here, but not only is it kind of a scummy thing to do, but it's also against TOS, so tread lightly with that one. Whoa, hello. So you're good, your joints feel like crap, that face went old. It happens as you age. It definitely does. Gotta make sure to kind of stay fit. Doing that. Oh, I think you're taking the wrong look at streaming. Say that. There's no way about money, the job. It's for you to share your fun. Okay, hold on. It's not about the money. It's a risk of time, even if you enjoy it. Do enjoy it so you don't realize it. If it never worked out, then oh well. For sure, if they're only in it for the money, then for sure. I don't think that's the case here. But you did it as an experiment. Okay, fair enough. Well, tread lightly in the future, I suppose, because it is actually against YouTube terms of service. So, if they decide to crack down on it, then you could be in trouble. Doesn't work well. You're rusty. Oh yeah, I don't have follow age anymore, sorry to say. There is a page, however, that you can use. Hold on. Let me get you that. If you want to see how long you've followed anyone at all. Thank you to Nate for showing me this, actually. But check out this link I'm posting right now. Check this out. Don't want to seem like a money whore dick. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's the case either. There's definitely a lot of time and effort to be risked, though, for sure. By kind of jumping ship. So it's gonna make it. It's gonna be close. So normally it's 10 seconds from here to the end, so 8 seconds from here to the final gate. I think we'll make it. Yeah, we're fine. Easy money, he says, having only beaten it by 0.8 seconds. Set up your stream. See you later, Nate and all the SSX crew. Alright, Julian, thanks a lot for hanging out. Talking about streaming a bit. It's always fun to hear what fellow streamers think about streaming and the current, you know, the current climate of everything. So, thanks a lot for hanging out. I'll see you later, and have fun doing your stream, dude. Talk to you soon. Base Staggy Live, you know it. What's up, Inertia? How are you doing today? 3 years closing up on 4. Time flies. Time does fly. 3 years, though. That means you followed me before I started streaming. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's a yikes from you. Well, I know, but if we're gonna get a 1000%, we've got to do them all. Just like if you want to catch all the Pokemon in Pokemon games, you gotta catch them all, even the worst ones. It's rough, but it has to happen. Gonna go to sleep, Flav. Alright, dude. Well, thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. So are you, before you go, are you back now? I assume you probably are, because I took a few days off, and I assume you came back during that time. Hope you had fun, though. Yeah, hope you had a good time. Alright, I'll see you later, man. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. Came back on Sunday. Okay, that makes sense. And now it's Tuesday. Yeah, so it was while I was taking my break. Alright, coolio. Guess you knew from Mercury City. Ah, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, so you would have followed me before I started streaming. I know, because you were one of my first viewers. It's been a long time for sure. For sure. Is this entire path clear now? I think it is. One screen of me, one screen following the US election. Feels comfy. You know it. Gotta balance work with play, right? Well, not really work, but more like important stuff with unimportant stuff. Because let's be honest, while I kind of hope, you know, SSX will become very important on the worldwide scale, I don't think it's going to. Kind of have a feeling. Kind of have a feeling SSX isn't going to become, you know, a hot button political topic anytime soon, and that's probably a good thing. Probably the only one in the world that still has one computer monitor. Hands up. I don't have a double monitor setup. I'd like to, but you know, I don't. So gotta suck it up and deal with it. Guess who's back? How's it going, Eddie? Good to see you again. How are you doing today? Ah, crap. Leisure is important too. It definitely is. But I guess that's why he's got two screens open, right? He's got the important stuff and the unimportant stuff. Or like, he's got adult stuff and leisure, supposedly. Hey, what's up, Sander? And how are you today? You only have one monitor. I think it's a lot more common than people think. It's just, you know, people at the top of the line having tons of double and even triple monitor setups. But the average internet user probably still only has like 1.3 or 1.4 monitors, if even. Even the average American probably only around there. Let alone people in developing countries. They're probably significantly closer to just one. Okay, 28. Have I gone left past session 2 yet? I think I haven't. Especially for streaming, where it doesn't need a second monitor. Well, I've got my laptop, which doubles up as a second monitor. And when I'm not playing on the Xbox, like when I'm playing on the emulator, I just read it straight from the other, from my main TV. So it gets the job done. But yeah, it's hard to read chat if you don't have space on your current monitor and you don't have a second one, for sure. Are these all gone? Let's check it. I think they are. Your fucking parents being so stingy when we're letting you have one monitor. I can't believe you still live with them. Well, they probably give you a lot of other stuff, though, to be fair, right? Okay, where am I missing 5 flakes? 17, have an actual job, keep wanting to buy a monitor. They're like, nah, dude, 2 screens is useless. Oh, well, they should let you do what you want with your money. Unless you guys are in severe financial issues, but I don't think so. Hey, what's up, Quantum? How's it going? This is still on Xbox One. You are right. Yeah, 2 monitors, CPU, CPU and GPU aren't playing nicely together. Still got a bottleneck. Yeah, that'll happen. So, having multiple monitors does probably have a negative impact on performance then, right? So, how much is that? Like if I wanted to add one fairly average monitor, let's say it's a 1080p display, right? Like 20-inch, no, let's say 23-inch 1080 display. I wonder how that would impact like general running. Hurts games if you go multi-monitor resolution wise. That makes sense. Just depends what program you're running. Suppose that makes sense. Yeah, what are they gonna do? I mean, so fucking strict. Do you think if you bought one, they'd throw it away? Take it for themselves? Like, there are some parents who do that. Or just plain take it away, not necessarily take it for themselves, but, you know. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good situation at all. Well, I assume you probably tried to kind of argue the point of why having 2 monitors would be very nice. Because it would. It's not a necessity at all, but it's a very nice convenience. For sure. Mom used to take her PS2 away when you were not behaving. Take 2 guesses while you moved, completely moved out at 16. Touche, touche. Okay, where am I going? I'm probably missing session 6 and onwards, most likely. I think I ended up getting this one, so let's check 7, and the open area, and bottom of run. Yes. So this one's gone. I think all of these are. Yeah, we're fine. Sleep on a tile floor for like 3 weeks one time. Sounds like a pretty rough time. Huge house, so we can't afford the water bills. Yeah, it's difficult. What do you have in terms of getting money? Like, where do you get money? Obviously, besides Twitch, because while you do make some money, it's, you know, pretty non-significant, right? Parents don't let you move out and sue them for the cost of the house they're living in. Do you think you'd have a case there? Computer is temporarily out of business? It's out of business, Tunes. It's no good. What happened to it? Get 400 euros per month looking for work. Okay, I see. So you get the kind of same welfare that a lot of people get here when they go to welfare organization. Don't have to look because you're mentally ill. I see, I see. Was this you specify that it's a pretty big house though? It's kind of hard to imagine welfare like that being even close to enough to cover all your costs. It's probably easily fixable. Hopefully it is. Why is it down for the count? Someone sued their parents because they were homeless, but they won, so probably. Suppose if you can argue any case well enough, you can make a case out of pretty much anything, to be fair. So I don't know. Maybe. House actually belongs to your father. Just care for it. Yeah. I remember you said that. Since he doesn't pay any bills, you're stuck with the big bills that accompany a big house, right?
Boom, he's larger than life. Oh, you can't complain.
Okay, this ought to wrap this up. Give me a second. Yep. We're good on Metro, I think. Yeah, we are. Junction's it, right? Yeah, 3 challenges and 2 flakes, that's all. Stuck with the fact that they turn off water, heating, etc. Oh, whoops, where am I going? Yeah, it sounds like those would be pretty hefty bills to undertake on any sort of welfare. Assuming it's to be just a not connected wire hitting the fan. Ah, okay, yeah, it sounds like a pretty easy fix, hopefully. So what are we doing at the moment? We're currently working on getting Viggo done 100%. If not, then gonna have to need a new fan. Is this gonna make it? Whew, alright. Close call. Alright, well hopefully you'll be able to work it out quite simply then, and there won't be a need for, you know, a new fan. Also, I don't think anyone responded earlier, but is the audio balance fine today? I'm looking in the red quite often. See if that changed anything. Never liked Viggo. He gets a lot of hate. Sure does. It's this, right? No, it's not. It's the SSX map editor coming out. You tell me, but when/if it does, I'm all over that. I would love that. Need to go sleep, Tunes. Adam nap. Right, well, I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot for hanging out. Talk to you later. Have a good night. See you soon. People want to put how much work into it for free, mind you. I mean, yeah, you're right, but that is a lot to ask of people. For them to just make a map editor, it takes an assload of work. So while you're right, it's kind of, you know, it's a lot to expect of someone, for sure. Yeah, I don't expect it anytime soon either, if ever. But it would be awesome, I will say that. I would almost kill for it. Definitely is possible. It is possible for sure. See, the issue is, a game like this one, is it even going to be easy to make maps once we have the tools? It might not be. Because this is a game based off a very complex 3D geometry. And I don't know if you're able to kind of simplify that enough to make it into a map editor that any dunce can pick up and use. Right? Oh yeah, this is a thing. Please get it on the way down if you'd like. Thank you. The junction is technically Metro City. That's... you're right. It's kind of in the same area, if you will. That was a sick execution, actually, of that. Can get on board with that. Race you hard, right? Whoop whoop. Okay, and now that wraps up Peak 1, I think. Looks good to me. Alright, coolio. Let's move on. How much money do I have after wrapping up Peak 1 from top to bottom? Oh, wrong bottle. Got this one for later, but I want the cold one right now. Okay. So let's see. Okay, 391. It's not that much. Let's do Ruthless Free Ride before going on anywhere else. I think that's fair. Alright. I was a little bit hyper earlier on today. No doubt helped by Rithik's chat earlier. I think I'm starting to calm down a little bit now. We're gonna get back to chilling a little bit, taking it easy and doing some completion. Okay, yard sale. So these three. Let's see.
I can do this all night long, baby.
Can you? I mean, I know I can, but can you? That's my question.
Look at this guy. He's got the look. I love it. Look at the look on this kid. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a completely untouched track, so I just have to do like normal flake run and we'll be fine.
He's full of miles and miles and smiles.
That's all that's necessary. See how often I glance to look at the chat? Definitely takes away a lot of focus from the game, so you can clearly see what my focus is at the moment, for sure. Back because Julian's streaming Minecraft. Okay, I see. Not a big fan of Minecraft. Well, welcome back. At any rate. Extreme fog. Fog here on Ruthless is pretty nasty. It is pretty nasty. Platinums count towards all mountain percent. They don't. No. You can get 100% without having to get a single platinum. Get dizzy, shaking your head, seeing him play. Oh, okay, I see. He's one of those. Yeah, I like Minecraft too. I kind of have plans of streaming it again. But like last time, I would end up streaming it without specifying the game. Like I did the 2 times I have streamed it. Probably put down a meme name so that Minecraft fans specifically, people who follow the game and who troll the game's pages just to troll people, wouldn't be able to find the stream. People seem to have no idea how it actually works. Oh yeah? How so? You're a redstoner if that tells you anything? Well, there's no real wrong way to play Minecraft though, is there? Like when I play it, I'm not at all a big fan of using redstone and making contraptions. I'm not that big of a fan of building, but I'm a sucker for exploration and the survival elements, for sure. That's where my emphasis lies when I play Minecraft. That's a really long quote. You catch that? He was just going and going and going. Run-on sentence galore.
Just like that, Hunno to drive, flapping in the wind.
Oops. Sometimes build as well.
He's so cool, he's hot. Ouch.
Sometimes build really well. I see. Yeah, like, building is fun and all, but in terms of how much fun I have with it, for me it just pales in comparison to exploration. I just love gearing up, heading to a big ass cave system with lots of crap in it, and just going nuts. That is my ideal way of playing Minecraft personally. I come back with like 8 full stacks of iron, like 25 to like 25-ish diamond, a bunch of gold, and I'm happy with my day. Or I die with all of that stuff on me, in which case it's a pretty sad situation, but I get past it. Friends have a server, you have a 1.2k block long strip mine. I had some pretty long strip mines too. I don't really like doing strip mines though. I kind of, you know, this is pretty obvious, but it's not as fun playing that way. It's very efficient, and I have done my fair share of it. I think my longest one ever was like, I don't know. I'm gonna take like 10 minutes to walk up and down the entire thing. It was something like that. Well, run up and down the entire thing. You kind of have to specify that. So it'll be a very different number. Otherwise. So we can jump onto that, sneak onto that. Wonderful. Now, I want to do a checkmark percent run soon, because I kind of left that run for a little while. Despite always having wanted to do one, I kind of decided to leave it. But now, it's gone, it's been a long time, and there's been no run activity in the sense of new runs, so I'm going to do one soon. And I'm going to have lots of fun doing it. It's going to be great. I've been out here, I believe. Okay, I need to go on the top one. Yeah, top one, yeah. Have I been out here? I may have. Oh no, that is this one. Okay, so this is where I just was. Yeah. Whee. Hey, what's up? Shamul Uzumaki. Welcome to the stream. Hope you'll have a good time here. Brazil? You're from Brazil? Ooh, no. No. Okay, good. Thank you. I am Brazil. Well, I see. He is Brazil. Now we have a fair few viewers from Brazil. Do you speak much English, or? Sadly, I don't speak any Portuguese, so I can't help out with that. Dog is just staring at you. Okay. When that happens, you go for a brief questionnaire. Number 1, do you currently have food? Number 2, do you currently have food within 5 meters of you? Number 3, do they want to go outside? And then so it goes. I'm too lazy to finish the entire thing. But the whole point, you know, the joke I was trying to go for, was that dogs just can't take their eyes off you if you have food, essentially. That was what I was shooting for. Okay, so I, like, it looks like my internet might be kind of slow even at night now. I need to check my internet speed a little later on. You're an SSX3 gamer? Well, so am I. Welcome. It's good to have you on board. You as God? Thank you. Thank you. I'm thankful for that. Thank you. Oh, I'm good. Okay, well, still thank you. I appreciate it still. Mostly I want food or have to pee. Yeah, true. Or there's food. You know. Whichever one. My dog's pretty bad on the whole food thing. He sure does like him some... Sure likes himself some people food, I'll say. Don't speak English? Okay, well. That's fine. I'm glad to have you here nonetheless. I'm gonna assume that's what that means.
I think the Swede's got a little grin right now.
Speak a small bit of Portuguese. That's European Portuguese. Yeah, they are markedly different, aren't they? Hey, how's it going, Buzz here in 97? Welcome to the stream. Hope you'll have an awesome time here. What's the difference? I mean, I'm not actually sure, but I think there is. I think I remember hearing from Flipper, a Brazilian community member, that there is some... There's especially some slang that's different. Whether words, grammar... Whether it would be a full-on dialect, I'm not sure. Like a dialect thing. There is. To the level of a dialect? Makes sense. Where am I going and what am I doing? Okay, it was this one down the center. I'm only missing one big... No, I'm missing a ton in the center. Well, not a ton, I'm missing one. Okay. So we're missing 2 big challenges total. Can do. I think that means, do you understand European Portuguese? Maybe I'm wrong in that. It's me using everything I can muster up from other languages I know to try and decipher that message. It does. Yeah. Coolio. Think they left? They may have, or maybe they just started lurking because they realized since the stream's in English, it's kind of difficult to have a conversation with me if he doesn't speak much English either. So that's going to be, you know, I very much appreciate having anyone who wants to drop by, regardless of whether or not they can speak English. But I understand it's a lot harder to partake in chat if you speak a different language, especially one that I don't speak. Like if you only speak Norwegian, that's fair, because I can tag along on that. In the case of Portuguese, I'm as lost as everyone else. Unless there's a grand amount of overlap between Portuguese and Spanish. I think there's some, but for the most part they're very much different languages. Learned a bit of Portuguese in college. So that's where you've got it from. Okay, 8:28. Gotta make sure we don't exceed our allowance, shall we say. We need to learn it. An example of why you need it? Well, there you go. If only those people could see you now, right? Okay, I need to relax. Or Viggo needs to relax, more like. Ease up, friendo. Thank you very much. There you go. Hey, what's up, good stuff? How are you today? Why is this in retro? We're trying out retro today because, so I realized that retro is a thing on Twitch a few days ago. And then I saw some people streaming, you know, kind of newish games from around the same time period as this game. And then a couple days after that again, I saw some people actually streaming this game in retro. So I was like, okay, well, alright. I don't personally view this game as a retro game, but that might be because, you know, I've never stopped playing it, so it's never had the chance to go retro. So I just decided, let's try it out, because not that many people scroll through the SSX free page anyway, so it might be easier for new people to find the stream this way. We'll try it. I used to know a bit of Spanish, able to understand very simple Portuguese through Spanish. Okay, so there must be at least a decent bit of overlap then. Yeah, I used to know a little bit of Spanish as well. Not much, but that's probably mostly all left me now, I'd imagine. Play Resident Evil 4? I've never played a Resident Evil game, no. Never played it. This is more or less Spanish, more SH. CIC. Have to watch for college registration soon. But yeah, gotta make sure you don't pull a me and miss a deadline of some sort. You won't want to do that. Be more responsible and smarter than I am. Ah, almost grabbed it. Spoken Portuguese is just really confusing. I'll have to take your word for that. I can't say I've really ever heard it. I'll believe that. Classes fill up quick, like super quick. You have to be, have to keep an eye on it then. It's like a night of sleep might be the difference. If when classes open up, you've just gone to sleep, and let's assume you sleep 8 hours that night, then they're going to be all taken up when you wake up in the morning. Don't understand. Let's see. No. Never Resident Evil. Never played. Ew, that's bad. Viggo went from good to better to best, but I'm gonna say that was from good to bad to worse. Nunca jogué, yeah, something like that. Now that I can use my Spanish knowledge to decipher, because that's actually very similar. Portuguese in college, went to Portugal for a portfolio we were filling. We're here today with a Portuguese speaker. Life's a crazy journey for sure. I shouldn't multitask this. Hey, what's up, Jasier? That worked. You made it work? Look at your preferred professor or time block. Ah, yeah, that's that's a tough one. I remember wanting mine to be later on in the day. I meant Viggo. Okay, okay. Fair enough. good, but I missed the flake, so not good. Yeah, Lord. Oh yeah. You don't know that? It means play. Or in this context, it might mean played. I'm not sure. More interesting than Spanish. Find Spanish so mundane. Huh, that's interesting. How so? Using Google Translator. That's alright. I appreciate you. Well, you're probably not going to get this, but I appreciate you trying to keep the chat in English, so thank you for that. Let's see if I can get this first time. This rough flake up here. The angle's not bad. Yeah, no, not quite. Might be getting an ambulance job soon. Ambulance? Ooh, as a paramedic or an ambulance driver or what? Never really interested you. Still had to take it for 3 years. So boring to you, it has no fun in it. I don't know about that. You know, there's a lot of fun to be had. It's the language of partying, right? But I agree, it's fairly plain as far as languages go. Hey, how's it going, Ozzy? Good to see you. How are you doing? What's that emo? Who's that from? I can't find out. I don't know who Coors is, but... Yep, those are the same Caesars requested by SSX Powerhouse Nate Hotshot. Indeed. EMTB. Not sure what that is. Emergency something. I assume. German streamer I'd never know. Okay, I see. Why is the game just retro? We're trying out a new game directory today to see if some new people can find the stream through it. I realized this was a thing a few days ago and I started thinking about it. And yeah, this game to a lot of people would qualify as retro. Not to me, but to a lot of people it would. So you might be able to find some new people able to find the stream through this. We'll have to see. This game is retro. By a lot of people's opinions it is. I saw a couple surveys on what is and isn't retro, but I took different languages in high school and the interest to you was English. I'm gonna assume that means you're probably not from an English speaking country. So that would leave English being your second language, right? Kinda regret you didn't do more. Yeah, no, languages are fun, for sure. It's a good time. Emergency medical technician, basic. Okay, I see. Let's get basic. Really, really basic. Alright, well, good luck. Wish you the best. Yeah, that's kind of my take on it too, Xander. It feels retro, or no, it probably is retro, but it doesn't feel it. That's probably because, you know, I've never stopped playing it, so it hasn't had the chance to go retro. But, you know. Ah, you're Dutch. Okay, I see. I thought there was something like German or Dutch, or potentially even Scandinavian about your name. Coolio, yeah. Languages are fun. And Portuguese for people who don't speak it? Maybe. You guys have the double consonant thing going on all the time. Hey, what's up, M Braid? Welcome to the stream. Hope you'll have a good time here. It's good. It's no Tricky though. Yeah, Tricky was a highly nostalgic game and generation defining for a lot of people. I think a lot of the reason, or a lot of a lot of the whole debate on Tricky versus Bree comes down to which one the person in question played first. Because they're both pretty downright amazing games. I think almost unanimously. There's a reason why they basically get the same score in reviews for the most part. Holland doesn't equal the Netherlands. Thank you, thank you. So I've had a lot of Dutch viewers over the years. A lot of them actually refer to the Netherlands as Holland. I don't know if they do it just to, you know, make it so other people aren't confused. Every time they do that, I get confused because I'm like, it's not really the case, right? No, it's not right. Holland comes from the two provinces, Noord-Holland and Zwede, something like that. It's like North and South Holland. The two most populous provinces, I believe. Scotland, Holland is Amsterdam, is it? Northern European countries have the most amount of English speakers. Yeah, beside from English native countries, that's true. It's a big cornerstone of education over here. Especially up here in, like, Benelux and Scandinavians, well, Nordic. So Benelux and Nordic countries, it's a big, big cornerstone of education. Missing a ton of flakes still. Most tourist attractions are in those two provinces. Uses Holland as their name as official websites. Yeah, and I think that's probably where a lot of confusion stems from, right? Schools and colleges never teach other languages. There is a lot of that in kind of, you know, schools that are in, you know, primarily English-speaking places, because they don't really see the need to pay for language lessons. You do. If you want to learn another language, you have to pay up, or, you know, learn it on your own time. I'm almost tempted to plug in the PS2 if it wasn't so fucking loud. Well, if you have a decent PC and your PC is a little less loud, you can potentially look into getting it going on emulator if you're interested. Seriously, I'm trying to hand plant this as I'm flying by it, but nothing's happening. People are very poor in English. There are a lot of people who are very bad at English for sure. But there are also a lot of people who are mind-blowingly amazing at something, considering it's their second language. Find an emulator on PC, open the PS2, clear it from dust. That's the main reason for the noise. Okay, I see. No bother? What's up? Norwegians are generally pretty good at English. Yeah, that's fair to say. Most Norwegians have a good grasp of English for sure. Even the older generation. Fucking sucks that we don't teach other languages. So English is global. Didn't know English at all. Yeah, there's all, you know, there are a lot of places that don't speak English pretty much at all. It is global, but it's not as unanimous as you'd think from education in like the US and the UK and probably even Australia and thereabouts as well, I'd imagine. Compared to, for instance, the French. Yeah, the French are stereotyped as being quite bad at English. Now, That's not my personal experience, because I have a lot of French viewers and they're all good at English, but I get kind of, you know, I get a biased section of the population, right? I only get, like, the only people that are going to find my stream are people who are already invested in English-speaking media, and it's that simple. So I don't get, it's not a representative population at all. So, you know. PS2 went completely silent. DVD drive noise. It's cleaning from dust. Interesting. So is this going to be on PS4 anytime soon at all? I have no reason to believe it is. I would love it. We're probably in the same boat on that one. It would be very nice if it was. But I don't think it's happening anytime soon, sadly. Sony has displayed no interest in backwards compatibility, even going so far as to say they will never have it. And I don't think they're going to put it up on like their store for older generation games anytime soon either. So I think we're gonna have to wait a while. Australia don't need to speak other languages, surrounded, except maybe the Aborigines. I mean, that's true, but you do have the international world still. Even though Australia are off in their little corner on their own, you know, it's still international business still takes place, you know. In France a lot, most young people speak it quite well. Yeah, I noticed that as well when we were there. It was for the most part. For whatever reason, maybe it was just, you know, maybe it was just a statistical anomaly, but out of the places we went, Poland seemed to have the best English on average, which was interesting. Poland and Croatia did well. They fared well. Over 35, not speak English, and they're a bit dicks about it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the reason why they don't want to speak English is because they don't want to. Not because they don't know how to, but they don't want to. And that's kind of, it's going to be a big problem for someone who only speaks English, right? I know there are some nightmare stories about a lot of tourists in Montreal who, well, a lot of tourists in Quebec who, when they travel outside of Montreal in the touristy areas, they get yelled at hard for only speaking English. Don't forget New Zealand. No, yeah, New Zealand is definitely there. I think Australia and New Zealand do a lot of business together, but there's still a lot of overlap with countries that don't have English as a primary language, even if they're over in their own corner over there. Hey, what's up, Jasper? How's it going? What's up? I went to Greece, got charged €2 for a bottle of Coke because you spoke English. Yeah, they do that. When they see someone speaking English, they're like, oh, tourist, we can game this. We can game this person for a lot of money. That definitely happens. Hey, what's up, Blue Angel? Welcome to the stream. Hope you'll have a good time here. What's up? Yeah, they just mark up the price like crazy. Here you're speaking... They hear you speaking English. Only got charged 75 euro cents. They definitely know, those shopkeepers definitely know how to make use of their opportunities, for sure. You're from Portugal? Ah, I see. Yeah, we've got some Portuguese up in the stream today. Whoa, 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 hey, hey.
Now that was an unwise decision.
Let's crawl back up to this. Slowly. Thank you. Yeah, tourists go through it all. From shopkeepers charging them marked up prices, to taxi drivers scamming them by taking a more expensive route, to hotels raising their rates just for people who speak English. You know, it happens. To be fair, I don't think it's a uniquely English issue. Pretty much anyone who doesn't speak the local language, and thereby most likely doesn't know the exchange rate or the worth of money, is probably like that. When I went to Czechia, for instance, there are lots of people trying to game people, like game English-speaking tourists, thinking they have no idea the exchange rate of 1 USD to Czech crowns. There's no way. So we can just give them hilariously inflated prices and hope it goes well. Plan to register for spring. Register with a bogged down system. Lovely. You're dealing with the lag. Slow working system right now. So rude to you because you spoke British English? Really? That's a thing? Huh. Didn't know that was a thing. Thought British English was, you know, level. Complain about tourists a lot too. I know tourists can be quite annoying for sure, but that's no reason or justification to scam them, essentially, because that's pretty much what they're doing. Don't think anyone would argue that. You remember this gates challenge? Take the goddamn gates out of the game, Treyarch. We need a gates nerf. And chips with that. Chips, more from English. They were fucking talking down to me? Oh no, the culture gap. Or like, the language barrier, I suppose. The whole chips thing. Yeah, when I went to the UK, I had to remember. Yeah, it's chips here. Right. And thankfully I did remember, so there was no confusion. But, you know. Be careful. Leaving affiliate costs $25? It costs $25 just straight up? Huh. Like, is there a cancellation fee involved? Don't like these marker things. The hitboxes are too small. They sure are. Hitboxes are strange too. Started laughing as some dude asked for chips. Probably would've. Okay, what are we doing? Oh yeah, this. That's not gonna happen. This is why Americans are stereotyped as being snobby and racist towards Brits. Fries instead of chips. But they had like a highly condescending tone. Ah yeah. It's not very good, I'll say. It's a bit of a dick move. Like if you wanna genuinely correct someone and be like, okay, well so, oh, it's this one. It's fucking stupid. If you want to genuinely correct someone and make sure they don't have like any language barrier issues with someone else, you don't have to have a condescending tone. It's the 360 tail grab. Thank you, Sander. I was able to realize it. I was going for the wrong challenge. That bad that you said chips, steak and chips. You want crisps with your steak? I mean, who knows? Potato chips are pretty good. They go with most everything if you ask me. But yeah, no, I agree. Fries would definitely make a lot more sense there for sure. It is a little rude, that's true, but to be fair, oh my god, my voice is going, what's happening? Alright, hopefully that clears some stuff up. Now I fell off the stupid rail, but anyway, what was I gonna say? I forgot it. Oh well. My train of thought just went completely haywire. Okay, I'm gonna have some water too, just to hopefully fix the problem. I'd be thrown out if you did. Alright, we're gonna stereotype them. I see, I see. I mean, maybe you were right. Who knows? Never been to America. All the Americans might have been really nice. Sometimes a little too nice. Like, you can't tell if they're just being friendly or if they want your blood type nice. Look at them like squinting, trying to work out their motives. Like, what do you actually want from me, you motherfucker? Okay, we're missing 2 flakes. I think I know where both of them are. Does this stream all Europeans? I think there are a lot of them right now. But there gotta be somewhere. Yeah, Sandra is one, yeah. You don't know if they meant it, or just did it not to be rude. Yeah. It's hard to know sometimes if it's just, you know, politeness thing or if it's genuine. Americans are nice. If you said something in British English, most of them are really quite rude to us. I don't know about most, definitely some. But once again, I mean, I'm not a Brit, so I suppose I can't say that for sure, to be fair. American here. Yeah, there are some hanging around. Probably some lurkers are Americans too, I'd imagine. It's a very late stream start time for me, so. Speaking of start time, I want to say sorry for missing my last 2 streams. The first one I actually scheduled for the wrong day. Egg on my face, I'm a fucking idiot for doing that. But basically what happened was I was basically passing out when I scheduled that. I scheduled it directly before going to bed. I was about to pass out, and I just didn't catch I scheduled it for the wrong fucking day. So I wasn't able to stream when I said, like when I scheduled it. And the second one, day after, I just had to cancel because I wasn't feeling it. And I'm not about forcing streams when you're not feeling it. Because viewers notice, like, viewers aren't going to have a good time, I'm not going to have a good time, it's just going to be misery all around. So it's better to just wait till I'm fresh and in a good mood and ready to stream. Wanted to go to bed early tonight, then you saw the stream. Alright, well, I appreciate you hanging out. Don't let me keep you up if you need your sleep. It's been good having you around though. American stereotype, like it because it's so wrong. Is part of the definition of a stereotype being partly wrong? I wonder. Can a stereotype be fully and completely correct? Or does that kind of invalidate the point?
SSX Gold is going back to Europe.
Uh-oh. Severely bad itch out of nowhere. I think we're good now, though. Alright, cool. Now we may continue. So let me check something. There's not much going on YouTube. Yeah, that's true. That's right. That would be why. Maybe a lot of people didn't think this was real either since I canceled the last two. My bad. I didn't mean to do it. Maybe I should just stop scheduling stuff if it's gonna be like that. See, most of the time, I'm fine, and I stream when I said I would. But sometimes, something just happens, you know? Maybe I should just have a consistent schedule, like a weekly schedule. But that's not really applicable for me since I have my data cap and all. So I don't know. I should just go live whenever I feel like it. Like I have been. Don't know. It's the polar opposite, the European stereotype. I'm gonna end up getting taken down. Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. I'm here to do a task though. Don't leave quite yet. Thank you. Bet you don't see that in the race very often. It's you relatively when you feel like going live. Yeah, you kind of schedule it to yourself, and you kind of mention it in the Discord. But I actually set up like an actual schedule here on YouTube, so it's like I've scheduled a stream start for like 12 hours from now, right? And it runs a countdown, and then I just miss it. So maybe I should just stop putting those. It's a nice feature to have, but I've kind of abused it one too many times, I feel. I can't believe I forgot this was a thing during my flake versus with Riptech, because I ended up not even getting that first flake there. Because I forgot you could get both of those at the same time. But no, yeah, you can do that. Hello! I'm taking first place if you don't mind. Thank you. Hey, how's it going, Luke? What's up? How are you today? What's up with me is we're just chilling with some Viggo completion right now. Probably gonna do some runs later, although I will say I'm getting a lot more tired than I thought I would be. So maybe runs won't be the best idea. We'll revisit the idea in a bit. I've been live for almost 2 hours, so the night's still young, for sure. He's not a very intelligent specimen. As you can see, he gets his tongue stuck on stuff. Just not exactly smart people's. It's not exactly how smart people spend their time. I think all of that partying is starting to slay his brain cells. Oh no, it is. I can only speak for Norway, obviously, but over here, talking about nationalities that would be the butt of jokes. If it's not the Swedes, it's the English, for sure. It's generally one of the two. Uh-oh. Ooh, so. Hey, how's it going, Guinea? What's up? How are you today?
Dude, that fight, big time.
The worst people are the chavs. Do they get up to like petty crime when they're away? Went to ADE. ADE, can't say I know what that is. It's better now than I'm playing, you know it. Back at it again after a few days of off time. It's good to be back. Get up to crime in the UK as well. Yeah, that's true.
White fluffy snow.
How am I feeling? Oh, I'm fine. I had to take a few days off to deal with some personal stuff. But we're back on the horse now, and I'm feeling fine.
You know what? I think you're all gonna have to throw me a party for that one.
I am still kind of eagerly awaiting the next word from the employer peoples. Now that's kind of what I was nervous about for a little bit, partly. But I think we're fine. So just waiting to hear from them. Really tired, so you're gonna head out library all day again tomorrow. Alright, Bassier. Well, it's been sweet having you around, though. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. We had a fun time here, and I hope to see you around soon again. Have a good night. I'll hopefully talk to you again soon. See you later. It's the deep end. People are sleeping. Pull words out of the trees. It's the deep end. Doop. Ba-dink. I missed them. Dang it. See, I provide my own sound effects. Doesn't have to be difficult to get sound effects when you can just make your own. Oop. Poor Viggo, where you'll be, I'll be. That's gonna make it, we're fine. Might be a rough landing though. Alright, cool. Ow. This is not the greatest of starts, I will say. Thought I got one of those flakes. Apparently not. Got this one for sure.
Oh man, that was simply sinister.
Simply sinister with the awesome alliteration. Oh yeah. I wonder what the fastest way of getting through that pipe is. Like just plain and simply the single fastest way. There's gotta be some pretty amazing stuff you can do with it. Also, do I have enough time? I should probably speed up. Right, let's hurry up. I said let's hurry up. Yeah, boy, oh boy. Yeah, no, me neither, Viggo. Alright, let's actually put try-hard pennies on for these last 30%, shall we? Got 45 seconds from the peak of the bridge to the end. Let's see if I can get it done. Lurk mode disabled. Welcome out of lurk mode. Initiate chatter mode. 33. We're fine. Save for any major mistake in this area, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. He says... Yeah, we're good. Alright, cool, yeah. Have to get at least 5 more credits into your schedule. Is there an easy, short way to do that? Also, red block balancing, red block juggling. Dumb folded chat messaging program. Alright, let's go back to Intim. Get done what we didn't get done. Session 3 is not emptied out, not by a long shot. This is a Radio Big. And by the way, you're listening to us on EA Radio Big. I'm listening to you on EA Radio Big.
You gotta be kidding me. He's so cool. He's hot.
Don't know yet. Okay, so now... Oh, I messed up, by the way. Okay, so now it's 1 AM. Let me try to turn it back up. Is this gonna make everything break? It is, yeah. Kind of. Yeah, no, it is.
I got those bonehead blues, man.
I think my internet has gotten slower recently. I might have to talk to my ISP around that. Because I'm only able to play this like at low quality, and I don't really mind watching it, but the game is in like 20 to 25 FPS, which is not very ideal, I'll say.
Up on that one. He's eclectic, electric.
Gotta go, Kano. Alright. Thanks a lot for hanging out there. I appreciated it. I appreciate it a lot. Very thankful for you spending your time today. I'll see you later, and have a good night. Talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. Speedrun that test every night and comparing. No, not since it started getting slower. This has been happening like the last 6 days only, so this is like a pretty new problem. But I'm going to do a speed test.net tonight, and then we'll see how it's looking tomorrow. Also speedrun, nice. I like it. I'm gonna start doing one tonight. Hopefully that'll give me a little bit of insight as to what's going on. If it is indeed being significantly slower, then I might have to talk to the ISP. You've been running too much. Seems like it. Seems like you've had a lot of speed running recently. Okay, this flake's gone, right? So I could just go right to 6. As far as I'm aware. Right to 6 it is. Now, we've got enough money for full stats after this as well, so I'm gonna go do that. I think all of these are gone too. Hold on, did I see it? I don't think I did. Nah, it's gone. Can lead to severe degeneracy. It's true. Maybe that means I shouldn't do it today. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's a sign from the universe. Speaking of signs, universe, can you give me a sign what I should eat tonight? Because I have no clue. I have a few options, but I don't know what to actually have. Well, Viggo suggests I have something yummy, which doesn't exactly help. Doesn't exactly help me make a final decision, that.
There we go. He's getting into the groove now.
Hey, what's up, Xbox? How are you doing tonight? I think I'm probably gonna end up having some chicken, most likely. Oh. Thank you. My options? Chicken, spaghetti, sausages, and like a bread-like thing that's not quite bread.
I think the Swede's got
Them's the options. At school? Wow, where are you at? Are you in Australia, New Zealand region? spaghetti with chicken. I actually like the sound of that. I rarely mix meals because I'm a lazy bastard, but maybe today I should do that. I probably am leaning between those two for what I'm actually going to end up eating though, like spaghetti or chicken, I think. Well, I'm not sure which one.
Oh, just like that, Viggo's in the house.
You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm roaming on the top of a cop car. There we are. Thank you. I'm missing a whole heap of big challenges. Let's get on that. Yeah, let's get on that. Chicken could get bad after a few days in the fridge. Spaghetti doesn't rot. That's true. Spaghetti is, or the chicken, sorry, is definitely the more urgent food to have. Who's better than me? At racing, Kill a Cat, Odakung, Rithik, maybe? I'm not sure. It's probably quite tight between the two of us. At freestyle, Flipper, maybe Restapo? Overall, might not be anyone. Because I might have like the average, or the best average performance across race and freestyle. And like everything else in the game. But I'm not the best at any one thing. Except maybe freeride. I might be the best at freeride. At racing? Hell yes he is. He doesn't do ILs, but Kill a Cat's most likely the best racer in the game. At the moment. Odakung's portfolio is a lot more varied, but better in tricky all races with glitches. That's the noob category. I mean, it's not really, but it's glitches. Glitches are for noobs, you know. Tricks are for kids, right? Isn't that the slogan of some famous, like, cereal or whatever it is? That ought to do it. Thank you very much. No way I said that. Oh, but I did. Tricky wormholes are hard. Yeah, sure they're hard, but come on. I'm just kidding. We already discussed this at your stream, so you already know how I feel about it. Well, there's skill in wormholes. There's more skill in non-wormholes, in my opinion. I am a god. I think that's how violent religions become a thing. Yes, no, tricky wormholes are hard to get. We're in agreement on that much. Are they harder than having the rest of your run be perfect? Like the run that you part of the run that you skip by doing the wormhole? Probably not. Better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. Well, that wasn't what I was shooting for at all. But yeah, I think people not disagreeing with their gods is how bad things come to be. Only has normal ones. Normal ones, sorry. Oh, did I? Are you memeing? Did I do tube skip on accident? And it fucked me? Oh boy. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, well that's one way to fail. Okay, it only has normal ones. What do you mean by normal ones? Like ones with glitches allowed? Only speedrun.com leaderboards count. I will respectfully disagree on that. There are lots of games with reputable leaderboards that don't use speedrun.com. What the fuck is Kappa? It's Twitch's general sarcasm symbol.
Oh, good. Oh, what is this guy?
It basically means that anything said in the statement shouldn't be taken seriously. It's likely sarcasm or trolly or just not serious. Yeah, I fucking did tomb skip on accident. I hate myself for it. Alright, well, whatever. Friend? What's up, Dressier? Ooh, ooh. One of the tricky leaderboards that make you feel bad. I mean, you'd be number 3 on any other leaderboard too, though. Hey, how's it going, Mallet? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we changed it up a little bit for today. We were supposed to have it so that you have my face cam in the bottom left, obviously, and then you have the chat. But the chat didn't really want to work, so I had to scrap it for today. But I'm gonna try to fix that for tomorrow, so that you can see the chat clearly for tomorrow. Ew. No. Well, this sucks. Doing well, that's good to hear, good to hear. Alright, that's a restart. Your time would be more number 5 according to some Google spreadsheets. Really? There are other times, like for all races? I didn't know the tricky sheet actually cared about all races. This layout is actually kind of, this is kind of going back to what I used to use. I pretty much used this until I started Restream. Because when I had 2 different chats, I was like, well, having the chat on stream is probably going to be a complex mess. So I turned it off. Just practicing different parts. Now, right now, we're just working on getting casual 100% on the characters. So we're working on Viggo right now. Oh, this sucks. Maybe 5 minutes of feeling good. No worries. I don't have anything against that, but I didn't realize they didn't. I didn't know they didn't track that. Or I didn't know they did track that. Sorry. Why did that message not come through? Well, it came through to the third-party chat client, but it's not in the main YouTube chat. It gets censored. Stuff like that shouldn't be getting censored. Might have to have a look into that. But yeah, that's a perfect use of it. Right there. I assume no one else can see Guinea's recent message either, then. Having a real time kind of accepting the SSX running community. Yeah, for sure, dude. There is a little bit of a split between the tricky and free community, and they are somewhat different. But you know, it's still the one and the same SSX community, so you're welcome. I feel like I can welcome you on behalf of the rest of the community, like everyone, not just free. Yep. Oh, what's up? Hey, how's it going, Paul? What's up? Viggo had more personality than Allegra. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm actually completely with you. In fact, hey, he's probably got more personality than most, I'll be honest. I'd say he's probably got more personality than Mac for sure. Nate for sure. Griff maybe. Like in addition to Allegra, that is. And Moby maybe. So I think he's somewhere in the middle, personality-wise. Touche. Touche, touche. So itchy. This is why it could be a good idea to actually partake in Movember. Because fucking wouldn't have to shave, wouldn't be so itchy all the time. Alright. Alright, well that's a shame, but I can save it. Never worry. Never fear. Because back up the hill is here. Oh my lord. Need to properly like jump onto it. Or I can just go up this. This works too. Okay. That'll get the job done as well, fair enough. Turn around. Every now and then I get round and round. Tell them that shaving isn't itch inducer, but family and people don't listen to you. No, for me it certainly is. I'm significantly less itchy when I shave, for sure. Or less itchy when I don't shave, sorry. If you never shave, you have nothing to itch. I mean, you still itch even without hair, right? You know, I sure do. Something wrong with me? Am I a defective human? What's that? I was being manufactured. Did something go wrong? A lab crisis? What up? Hey, how's it going, Christopher? What's up? How are you today? Half of the food gets lost in your beard. It happens. Okie dokie, that's it for Anthem. I don't think we are going to do any runs today. I think I'm too tired to do any runs. I don't really want to bother. So I'm going to just quietly edit that out of the title. Get out of here. Thank you, sir. Now I can't edit it out of the YouTube title easily, so you guys are going to have to deal with it, sorry to say. But, you know. Phone's at 2%, switching the laptop soon. Alright. It's always good to have that phone or that laptop backup. I know that's not what she said, but it sounded like I'm mad at today's event sponsors. Oh yeah, I got all this stuff, so it's just event. Okay, cool. Let's pass some people. Let's hear some funny Viggo quotes, because he has some pretty good ones. And we'll say, later, Gators. Mac didn't even respond. He was slammed into the ground by that one. Mac didn't have any comeback for that one. He was thoroughly destroyed by that remark. It's the power of Viggo. He's got the sharp tongue. Useful both for the ladies and for witty comebacks in races. Let's let these people pass, and we'll pass them again. Yeah, see, Max Mac's scared of me. He doesn't say anything when he passes me, and he doesn't respond when I pass him. He's just plain scared of me. Bitch. Come here. Need like initiation. There we go. Alright, anyone? I'm 4 currently. Later. See, at least people like Moby are actually being functional human beings and actually talking back. I wonder how common it actually is to taunt another person in real life sports mid-run. I wonder how common that is. I know some people rile each other up during like team games and whatever, but individual sports, where there's never a dead moment, I don't know. I kind of feel like that's gotta be pretty rare, right? Let's take a unique path. No, it's not happening. Nope. Dang it. I don't know what I was going for, but it wasn't that. Are we gonna win? Looks like it. Hey, what's up, Santur? How are you today? Good to see you again. It's been a little while. Hope you've been doing well. Taunting in boxing is fairly popular. And there's a good example. Kind of provoke the opponent, making them, hopefully, having them make a misstep that you can take advantage of. Bink! Yeah, there you go. Here we go with some tunes, baby. Anyone want to have this? You're welcome. Enjoy it. Oh, ow. Instant karma. Who invited this guy? Yeah. That would be me, sorry to say. Alright, now where are we going? This way. Making decisions on the fly about where the hell I'm going. It's good to be able to do that though, because, you know, if you're playing a game and you're having a hard enough time just beating the objectives, you kind of have to stick to the beaten path, the optimal path if you like. But I can just go wherever I like, go wherever I please. Hey, how's it going, Max Carlson? Welcome to the stream. Hope you'll have a good time here. What's up? You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but do you have some sort of Swedish or just Nordic in general ancestry? Because your second name definitely makes me think it. Need to get 4 more credits. Again, is there any like cheap easy class you could put in there to fill the void? Is that not a non-option? Does Viggo have any good base tricks except the can opener? Not really, no. Can opener is pretty much his only good one. The other ones are, yeah, like you have the can opener, which is the second best, and then his next trick is the 4th best, which, as far as level 1 Uber tricks go, he's probably one of the worst. Hey, he's Swedish, alright. Would have thought so. Alright, coolio. Okay. Creative path, this time. Wee. I don't know where I'm going. Bet you've never seen anyone go across here. If I could jump across that, that would have been sick, actually. Viggo's the worst. /r/no context. Ow. Oh, this wasn't the final heat, was it? No, it wasn't. We're fine. Yes, we're good. Okie dokie. Let's get this done. God, getting so low on whether or not I no longer recognize which is which. Okay, it's this one. Agree to disagree. I do that a lot. It's a very easy way to disagree with someone without causing controversy. Because no one really cares. Everyone just thinks you're a severe fence sitter, which is true. I sit on a lot of fences. In real life and, you know, in terms of opinions alike. Says you run tricky. Well, it makes sense. She's pretty important for tricky runs, for sure. Fence sitting seems harmful. Well, maybe it is. But I'm sure you're fine if you just, you know, take it easy and don't, like, sit so that you have a fence pole stuck up your ass. Right? Hey, what's up, party at the motel? How are you today? You want to go Viggo because you're a Swede. Need the mahogany so you end up going Moby. I know, it's a problem, isn't it? It's a scourge. You can, but you can't replace your level 1 tricks. You can only replace your level 2s. So stuff like the mahogany or can opener, you're just stuck with. It's unfortunate. It sucks. But doing fine. It's been a pretty long day. Just got home. Oh wow. Yeah, that is a long day. What do you get up to? Hope you had a good day though. Me, I'm just chilling like always with some SSX, having fun. Talking to everyone and kind of getting back into it after a few days off. But we're having a good time. Land it, yeah. Woo! He finishes in first place. Hey, what's up, K-Light? How's it going? No video or audio? Uh-oh. You can't hear me. In fact, you can't hear me or see me. What's the point in watching the stream if you can't hear or see? I can't. Oh, it's the bus that's doing it. That makes sense. Yeah, it'll do that. That goddamn bus. How long am I planning on streaming? I'm not sure. Anything from another hour. Anything from another half hour to another hour and a half. So 3 to 4 hours total. Might cap it closer to 3, since I'm getting kind of tired. I probably need some food soon too. Alright, let's pick this up while I'm here, shall we? It's getting late. It is getting late. You're right. Are you gonna stream tonight? Chicken's waiting. I know it is. Didn't need you to remind me. But that's alright. I'll be fine. we're not, you might soon kind of change your mind. That should get it, yes. Just feel like it. Yeah, sometimes you kind of get ambushed like that. Just get a sudden bit of desire to just go live, and that's another reason why taking off my YouTube scheduling might be a good idea, because I feel a little bit bound in when I can and can't go live now, which kind of sucks, to be honest. So I don't know. Might take that off. We'll see. Need a schedule, like an actual full-on schedule where I'm like start like I don't know, start 4 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, start 5 p.m. on Thursday, Saturday, and have whatever day I forgot off. No, I don't need that. Or do you mean like actually scheduling things on YouTube like I do now, where I'm like 12 hours in advance or so before starting, I'm like, okay, well, I'll schedule this now because I feel like streaming at that time. You can go live on YouTube anytime, yeah. You don't have to have like a waiting period or anything. That's not a thing. Thank God, that would suck. And the sign said, long-haired tricky people need not apply, yeah. Eat a schedule? Want me to eat a schedule? Well, I could print out a schedule and then I could eat it, but I'm not that keen on eating paper, if I'm being honest. So I don't know. It sounds like a bad time to me. Alright, Nate. Sorry about this, but I gotta take out your namesake. Well, I don't have to, but I want to. Now he's taunting me. Uh-oh. He's gonna take me out if I'm not careful. Bink! Later, Gator. Get out of here. Ow. Yeah, you had the jukes for a second there, but it didn't last long. Impressive jukes you got, though. Need not speedrun. I think Killer Cat's got pretty long hair, so that would suck for him. Drink a schedule. I mean, what would a schedule even taste like? Probably not very good. Okay, well, if it's a streaming schedule, it might. Because I very much enjoy streaming, so there's that. But, you know. Come on, yo, that's so passe. That was not the trick I meant to do, but it worked out. Actually ended up flowing a lot better than I thought it would. Maybe my natural calling is actually to be a rapper. Who knows? I've always considered myself a little bit of a lyricist. More of a poet than a rapper, though. Don't make a move, just freeze. I got shit delivery, I feel like. Not as a poet. I feel like poetry in my delivery is fine. But rapping, not so much. Oop. This is bad. But if you can do the time, then feel free to do the crime, right? Is that how it goes? If you can't do the time, then don't do it. If you can do the time, then yeah, you should consider it. should consider doing the crime.
This guy's a modern day action hero. I think you're all gonna have to throw me a party for that one. It's so highly beneficial. I love it.
How's YouTube viewership now? It was very low earlier, so I think maybe the YouTube stream has been scarred a little bit by me forgetting to go live when I was supposed to. Well, not forgetting even, but first mistakenly, and then secondly having to cancel. So I don't know.
Number one is fun, fun, fun.
Oh no, it's picked up. It's actually Twitch that's lagging behind now. I think, unless my restream counter is broken again. Oh, it is. It is indeed. Okay, well, fair enough. A little earlier on, there were only like 3 people on YouTube, which is really low by normal standards, because most of the time, a majority of viewership is actually on YouTube. So to have only 3 viewers there is a pretty rare occurrence. So it looks like restream viewer counters broken, no matter. It's a lot more even now then, which is good. I like it being even. The bulk of the chat activity is going on Twitch, so I need to represent. There. That'll get the job done. I missed that? Really? I mean, you're the boss game, but I would have thought I'd hit that. How hard is that to get with no stats? I'm pretty sure it's possible, but it's going to be difficult. It's perfectly balanced as everything should be. It is not, no. But, so I had a look at my general analytics. Like during my little downtime break, and it turns out indeed that viewership is pretty much 50-50. There's a little bit of preference for YouTube. It's like 55-45. It's pretty much balanced. When I checked just now, there were 9 on YouTube and 11 on Twitch, so it's a lot more even. I think that's exactly 55-45, right? Yeah, because you'd have 20, so you'd split it into pieces of 5. So yeah, that's exactly 55-45 as far as splits go. That was 1 spin too few. Okay. I'm gonna get up here. That was just... Oh. I got Xbox affected. Well, it's not gonna happen now. Or maybe it is. Aha! I'm up here now. Bet you weren't expecting that. Hey. Whee. Alright. Show of hands. Have you ever seen an SSX player take that path before? No? Thought so. And that is what makes my stream special. Whoops, that wasn't what I was shooting for. Okay, this was the first heat, right? Gotta get the plat again. Looking at snowflake maps, didn't see it. Ah, you missed it. snowflake maps. Though you're working on getting all the flakes at the moment. You have the snowflake maps on Mercury City, but if you're in need of a more dynamic snowflake map, Rithik is a living one. It's a living, breathing snowflake map. That's what he is. Among other things. Missing 2 on peak too. Oh, it's always the worst when you're only missing like a couple or a handful. Hopefully you can find it. That was close. Both on Ruthless. What a surprise. Ruthless is nasty as far as flakes go. It is not a good time to be there. Me, oh my, Miss Benita inside I do. Fa. Let the fa. Oh, I was swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. I know who you're apologizing to about not being human. Aliens? Must be, right? Boom, 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 and a bang, bang, bang. Whoopee, whoopee, a whoopee. Yeah, case in point, basement jacks. Use my. Ba, 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 da. Alright, Sander, if you're here now, let me try to do it again. So I went like this. Let's see if I can do it again. I like this, and then... Ah, crap, I messed up. Come on. Be a pal. I went up here. It's not gonna happen now, is it? Super traction, save me now. Go on, Vigster. Go! No! Damn it. One more time. We have time. We have time for one more attempt. I feel it. That's not gonna make it though. Whatever. Yeah, you can go up there and then do some other stuff. I'll go to free ride and do it after. Because I want to do it again now. It's not just that, there's a second part to the path as well. You can go up top there and then you can also take the rail back up the track. I'll hopefully show you how. If I stop being bad at video games anytime soon. Wop, wop, wop. Okay. I rang the bell. That's all that matters. Let's go. Loud and clear. It's a hidden place there. Guess you just switched the star mile, you know it. It is kind of a hidden place. So okay. So up here. And then... Hup. Woohoo! There you go. That's that. That's what I was trying to do. Like I said the first time, but you haven't seen anyone take that. Okay, let's do Star Mile free ride while I'm here and messing around. Because why not? What am I doing? Okay, time challenge. Got it. Didn't know that existed. Precisely. That's exactly why I decided to do it. I see wormholes? Sure. Any particular wormhole or just any? Because we're not far from one. There's one right here. Well, not right here, but there's one on this track. Uh-oh. Spaghetters. We're gonna have to come back to that one. Incompetent? You wanna call me incompetent after I did that? There's no gratitude in the world. None. Wow. That was an insane landing. Holy shite. The one that's considered rare. Ah, rare. Rare as in hard to do, or rare as in rarely seen in runs? Because it's not a very much, it's not a common run to do. Maybe not useful, not seen often. Okay. I hear your challenge, and I'll race you a wormhole in a second. I got a couple ideas. It might be kind of hard to get there on demand. If I fail to get it again a few attempts, I'll probably switch to another one that's significantly easier to get. But off to Red Station we go.
And you're back with Radio Big. Some SSX updates for those of you listening in. It's getting pretty tough to ignore Viggo rolling. As a boarding powerhouse, Viggo's making sure no one's going to get the rolling name.
Ow. I need boost, you see. That's the only reason I'm doing these tricks at all. Okay, so... Well, that didn't make it. Saying wormholes are hard. I never denied that. I never said wormholes aren't challenging and impressive. I just said, yeah, no. That. So the goal is to kind of get between those two rocks just there. That'll allow you to get into a wormhole on the other side. But it's not easy to do. Probably give it like 2 minutes worth of attempts, maybe. Maybe that almost made it. Station wormhole indeed. Hey, how's it going, Challenged Moose? What's up? Welcome to the stream. You'll have a good time here. You've owned it on Xbox, PS2, and GameCube. We're currently playing it on an Xbox One, actually. It came out backwards compatible a few months ago, if you have an Xbox One and you're potentially interested. I own it for a wide variety of different consoles and configurations too, though. This is just the one I'm working on right now. Where does that lead you? It leads you into the Red Station section pre-Star Mile. Well, if you're doing it in a race event, then it leads you into Intimidator, obviously, because it won't load into Star Mile, so... But yeah. Star Mile is like its main spawn. Okay, well that was... top tier skill over here. Alright, gonna try a few more times, then we switch over to another one. I should go a little slower. Yeah, that might have something to it. Ow. Nope. Alright, one more attempt before we switch off to the other one. I really would like to get this one, but it's not looking good. It's a lot easier to do with stats, however, so there's that as well. Oh! Hey! Hey! Finally! Got it. Alright, so I gotta warp out because if I wait too long, it'll fuck with the deload zones and and it's going to mess me over in the long term. I don't want that. Your favorite is the GameCube because of the GameCube controller. Just feels perfect for this game. I've heard a lot of good, like a lot of people seem to really love the GameCube controller. I grew up on the PS2 controller, and I've only ever used the GameCube controller for Mario Kart Wii. But just looking at how it's designed, I have no doubt it would be good for this game. No doubt. Alright, let's have a look-see for some flakes, shall we? Also, we had 898 briefly. It's gone now, though. That's gonna be a swing and a miss. Grew up using the GameCube, you switched to PlayStation. There's no way you'd ever touch a GameCube again? Really? You'd never touch it? I'm gonna assume that's an exaggeration, and how? Hey, I'd take any free game console I can get my hands on. Yes, even like the original Virtual Boy. It'll still be fun to have, alright? Okie dokie. Controller is horrible compared to the DualShock 2. Is it really though? I don't know. To each their own, I suppose. I don't think I have any major deal-breaking issues with the GameCube controller, really. I think it's fine. I don't like the idea of having a C-stick, but it's fine. I can work through it. Hurts after using it for a few hours. Maybe it doesn't fit your hands very well. Like maybe... Is a GameCube controller maybe smaller or bigger than the PS2 controller? Because I know the original Xbox controller was a bit of a beast. So that one was big. So if you didn't have big hands, you were kind of shit out of luck. That would be me. So... Small D-pad and the C-stick. Yeah, that would cause some trouble, wouldn't it? Small D-pad might cause some trouble for a game like this one. Another swing and a miss, but that's okay. We're looking to get this big challenge. I love jumping across there, it's just the best. I love the fact that I found that. Ow. Though the game was indistinguishable between all three, GameCube was the best because of the controller. A little GameCube disc that loaded everything super fast. The loads are way faster on GameCube, that's true. That's a very, very big plus. There are actually a few things to distinguish them. The GameCube is actually missing a trick that the Xbox and PS2 have. It's this trick I'm doing right here, this rail looper trick. It's actually missing that. There's no way to do that on GameCube. The Xbox, even the original Xbox, had a very different controller scheme. And a very big problem that they didn't fix for the Xbox One version either is that there is a trick button mapped to the same button as the boost button. So boost is mapped to X on the Xbox controller, but there's also a grab button there. So if you go over like a little bump like this one holding boost, sometimes you'll start doing this in the air, and if you don't react in time, or if you don't have the chance to react, then you're screwed. You're gonna wipe out, mate, whether you like it or not. So there are a few differences, but for the most part, they're pretty minor. Right. Okay, can I get up here with no stats? Most likely not. It's gonna be a big ask with one edging. Take that back. On Xbox One, what button is hand plant? It's the right and left bumper. It doesn't matter which one, but either one of the bumpers will get you to do a hand plant. Okay, no lag this time, please. Thank you. Alright, well I kinda needed to stay on that a little longer. Let's try that again. That was an unwise decision. I should have apparently let go of the rail Uber a little earlier. Viggo's gone sentient. He's trying to tell me what I did wrong. What a know-it-all. Alright, let's try that again. Third time's the charm. Not like that apparently, but I can just go back easily. He says. He says. Thank you. Ahem. Fourth time's the charm. Thank you. Okay, so far so good. Jump it. Twist it. Pop it. Thank you. Alright, coolio. Brings us up to 24. It's missing. Session 2 and 3 should be clear. 4 surely has some left. Hey, how's it going, Pigeon Man? What's up? How are you doing tonight? Oh no, these are gone. Forgot about them. These are probably still here. Yeah, I caught a glimpse of them. To this day, Red Hand plants onto that, and I will not understand it. I refuse. Didn't know that. You tried Blur many years later, found it hard to get on with. Just love the big SSX remountain design. Yeah, the fact that you have kind of one open world to play around in this game definitely helped make it a lot more enjoyable for sure. It had a few drawbacks too. Namely the fact that they couldn't be quite as zany with the tracks as in Tricky, but I feel it was a worthy trade-off to make the game come together in unity a lot more, you know? That's my personal take on it at least. And yeah, Blur was pretty much unanimously known as a bad game. I've never played it. I want to play it, but I'm not expecting to like it when I do get to play it. I actually have the game, I just need to find my old Wii, which has been stowed away outside. So I don't know where it's at anymore. That's going to be a tough task to find it. Okay, missing 2 more. I know where one's at, for sure. The remaining one after that, though, it's a bit of a mystery, I feel. Yeah, because I ended up failing to get this one. Yeah. Oh no, I know where the other one is too. Alright, we're good. That's gonna be a tree hit. Got exactly $930,000 for a moment. But only for a moment. Alright, there you go. Are we done big challenge-wise? Yes, we are. Wonderful. Peak 2 looking overall. Getting quite far underway. Am I going to be able to... Yeah, I should be able to wrap up Peak 2 by closing time. Let's go do Schizo. This up-and-coming superstar. Alright. Nice flyby there, mate. But that wasn't exactly what I was going for. I keep forgetting to get stats as well. I should do that. That's gonna go right into this pipe. That's a shame. I think the circle was here. Nope. Anyway, better head out. Keep on SSXing. Such a beautiful game. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. It's been good having you. Thank you so much. And hope to see you around. Hope you had a good time here. And have a great rest of your day or night or whatever time of day it may be. Have a good one. Not for the execution. That made me want to say. I'm gonna do it again. Video game, please. Even though it's my fault entirely. Still video game, please. Thank you. Way too far for that one, however. Everybody got moving today. Not down. Okay, this snowflake is still here, is it? No, that's the other one, I think. These are all gone, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just those two. Hey, by the way, is there some easy way to get in the other half pipe like you just did, not using a hand plant? Yeah. I'll show you in a second. In the UK, so it's 1 AM. Yeah, you should probably head off. It's 2 AM where I'm at. Well, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out once again. And hopefully see you again soon. So, if you jump at the right time, so if you imagine the pipe wall as a gradual curve that starts off flat, starts curving, and starts curving more, until it's eventually straight up 90 degrees. If you jump at the right time, if you jump when it's like this, so that it's still not quite 90 degrees, but it's going quite high, so that you get enough height to actually make it over the wall itself. And if you're going fast enough, then you can just jump from pipe to pipe, like so. Like you want to jump at the right amount, or at the right time, which is right about there. Oops, not there. Right about, just right about there, like that. If you mistime it, you might get impaled on like the pipe walls, so be careful with that. That might happen. Like this, that might happen, and sometimes that'll make you wipe out. But for the most part, you can successfully transition pipes by doing that. You do. $20 every, like, $1 every 500 points in free ride, more accurately. Imagine if real athletes had sponsorships like that. They'd be making bank. And now for the execution, that make me want to beg. Is it possible on perpendiculars as well? No, you can't do that for perpendiculars. It is possible to go from the bottom pipe to the top pipe without using the rails at the end, but it's like you basically have to get a rare glitch, like where you go over the pipe wall, and because you got lucky, you kind of stick to the side, and the game pushes you forward a little bit, which is extremely rare. It's not something you're able to reproduce or do on demand. So while, yeah, it's possible, it's not something you can consistently do. I've seen it like 2 times in my entire life. I'll show you one of those times. Give me a second. Twitch clips. Hey, what's up, Sula? How's it going? Good to see you again. see if I can find it. Where is it? Perp. Control F. Perp. Perp strats. Here it is. Okay. So something like this can happen, but I have no way in hell to actually reproduce it consistently. I don't think anyone knows how to either. Anyway, check that out. There you go. Oops. Move the chat back. Okay, there it goes. Chat was stuck in the bottom left for a second, but I got it back. Okay, the two snowflakes on the left. Can do. For the execution. But yeah, it's extremely rare, and it's kind of luck based in a way. Whereas switching pipes here in Schizo is all skill and can be done consistently. In theory, if you're going fast enough, you can do it every time. Run, lip, bone, click, start, we are tearing it up. Yeah, can I just get this? It's actually looking not bad. No, I missed it. No, stay on the right. Damn it. Click start. We are tearing it up. Yeah. Is that gonna... No. No. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. If you're still here, that can happen sometimes when you try to switch. You time it incorrectly. You click start. We are tearing it up. Yeah. Okay, where's the snowflake? It's gonna be like level with this or something. Go! That's not gonna get anything. I stand corrected. Alright, cool. Now... red and yellow. Yeah, red and yellow, that's it. Back. Welcome back, Nate. Nate, heat shot. Alright. Ruins the whole run. Yeah, it does, it does. Get impaled like that, you're pretty much screwed. But yeah, that's the only way you can switch between pipes and perpendiculars, and it's extremely inconsistent. The heat shot, any conversation, you know it. Do you consider yourself heat level 6 or heat level 5? That's my question. Water, there it is. Need some of that. Come on. Yeah. Hey, got it. It's just 5 in black. That's true. It's more a point of like, are your skills so rare, so desirable that they only come out for the biggest of events? Or can your skills be around consistently if somebody deserves it, if it's warranted? Uh-oh. Hey, that works. I wanted to go back here anyways. I will take it. Level 6 is for killing Garth? Wait, what? Oh, your SSX skill? No, I just mean your skills, like, as a person. Like, how awesome you are, essentially. That's pretty much all I'm saying with that. Yeah, no, for Tricky, I think level 6 would have to be researched for those two. Maybe Banny as well.
Hey, Viggo! So you think you can take me?
That is a 10 out of 10? Alright, so a 6 then, I suppose.
There we go. He's getting into the groove now. Yeah.
Yeah, if I were to rate my SSX skill by heat level, I think OG would probably be 2. Tricky would probably be... Racing? No, I think it's fair to say 4. I think 4 is fair. Free had to be 6. Let's be honest. On Tour would also have to be 6. Blur I haven't played. 2012 probably 3 or 4? Modded most wanted can go up to level 10? Oh, I didn't know that. I can use that scale. OG would probably be most likely still a 2 if I'm being honest. Either 2 or 3. Chiku would probably be 6 or 7. 6 or 7. Free would have to be 10. On Tour would have to be 10. Blur unranked, as I said, and SSX 2012 probably 5. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think the Swede's got a little grin right now. Alright, here we go. Control yourself.
That's just a very roundabout way of asking, like, how would I rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10 on every SSX game? Hey, back off! That wasn't very nice. It really is amazing how much they improved from OG to Tricky. Oh yeah, for sure. They did so fucking much. It was amazing. Right. I might need to pick it up a little bit. Did we see that? I don't know. I think you need to say it again. I don't think we saw it. I think everyone saw it. Maybe someone was AFK. You never know, Viggo. You gotta think of the AFKers, the lurkers. People are watching this while they're making food, or eating said food. Porcino. Love eating, making food not so much. Same. If I could just eat without having to make. I guess that's probably, you know, I guess that's probably mankind's natural way of not getting extremely overweight though. It's probably just, you know, you can eat, but you have to make it. Dun dun dun. Gonna head to bed now, Max? Alright, well thanks a lot for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope you have fun here. And hope to see you again soon as well. Thank you. And have a good night. Talk to you soon. Nice. Eating but feels evolutionary. Someone needs to revolutionize evolution. That's the next step. I guess that's kind of what fucking with genes is gonna do, though, to be fair. Good night. Guess what? What's up, Pigeon Man? What do you got for me? PewDiePie sent you a friend request and you accepted it? Congrats. On what? Now you stream only on YouTube and Twitch. No, I actually stream to both right now. We're streaming to YouTube and Twitch. So if you prefer Twitch over YouTube, you can go to Twitch if you like, because I'm live both places. I think today I have quality options as well on Twitch, so that's cool. YouTube email? Alright, neat. Quality options. Yes, awesome. See, ever since I started using Restream, I kind of feel the need to throw a party every time I get quality options. Because it's significantly rarer now to get quality options on Twitch. But I don't care, since if you need to watch in lower quality, you go to YouTube now. And that's fine, that's just kind of the understanding we've reached. Can I do that challenge? Which one? What challenge? It feels good, man, when you get quality options. Same, dude, same. When I used to stream to Twitch exclusively, I'd get them 2/3 of the time-ish. It wasn't bad, but you know. Oh, the 5 monster tricks? No, I haven't been doing, like, since you gave me that challenge, I don't want to do it when you're not here, you know? I can do it, like, right now. I can do 5 different monster tricks in this run right now. Yeah, I'll do that. There's one. That doesn't quite make 2. That will. That's 2. Keep count. Okay, what other tricks do I have? Jibbo. Play Roblox? Can't say I do. Not enough time for a monster trick down here.
You see, it's positively painless, baby. Whoa, oh, what a fiasco.
Okay, I might be able to get one through Red Station. Let's see. Red Station. Nah, not gonna happen. Not big enough jump. I'll wait until Intimidator. Yolly Foxtail 567. If anyone here plays Roblox then and they wanna play with you, I suppose they can. But I don't play, unfortunately. Time and availability. Start at 6 or 8 p.m. Don't get them. When you go live at 2, you get them for the most part. Time and availability is definitely part of the issue for sure. This kid's got boosts. He does.
He's not human. I'm not human. I'm so sorry.
Once again, who are you apologizing to? The aliens don't care. Okay, so Jibbo would have to be next. How much left for Viggo? About an entire peak. We're very close to finishing up peak 2, so peak 3 is left. Which isn't that much, because peak 3 is the shortest one. Okay, that makes 3. Executioner is gonna make 4, and I need 1 more. Well, that's for, you're counting the ones I'm repeating? I mean, if you want to. I was thinking I had to do 5 different ones. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up now anyways, so. There you go. If it wasn't already 5, then now it is. And now I should probably start focusing on the task at hand. The race. The alpha and omega, the primary focus, or at least it's supposed to be. Okay, you're gonna go play Roblox? Alright, well, have fun playing Roblox. See you later. Thanks for stopping by though. Talk to you soon. Have fun. Yeah, ever since I opened the curtains earlier today, it's like see reflections of myself. It's scary. I would have thought Halloween to be over by now, but it's not, apparently. See, like, evil looking eyes reflected in the window, and it turns out it's just my headset. Oh boy. I remember one time I was at a friend's house and we saw reflections of like red looking eyes looking things in some glass. And we tried to find out what the hell it was, but we couldn't find it out to save our lives. Until the morning after. Like, we gave up on it and we decided to go to sleep, obviously, and then we woke up the morning after, and apparently it was like some sort of heater that was only on part of the time. So when we were looking at it, there were no lights on. So that would be why. Yep, see you later, dude. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do... Yeah, because I'm 3 hours, 20 minutes deep. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna wrap up Peak 2, and that's gonna be it for today. No runs, no anything. Just Peak 2 almost all day. 116. I need to be 250 by the end, so we're fine. Yep. Everybody, well, moving. Both hands. I'm tricks down. Well, I'm not tricks down, but I'm low on boost. There you go. Issue solved. Quite fast. Hello. That's what happens when you try to do spin boost with no stats. Doesn't end well for anyone involved, I'll tell you. Like this. A little bit of stall for style. Love stall tricks. I'm gonna do a full stall. Hey, I love full stalls even more. Like, those are full stalls or stalls where you start stalling the trick at some point, like during the jump, and then you don't have to let go of the stall again to make it actually successfully land. It's the best. It is unironically the best. Probably isn't some sort of textbook. Whoops. It's probably in game FAQs, if you want to consider that a textbook. Whoa. So no one's really talking about anything particular. How are you supposed to approach an artist? Okay, let me rephrase that question. So, if anyone here works with, like, digital computer art at all, how would you handle this? Because, so I want to make an emote for, like, YouTube. Basically YouTube members, which is like Twitch subscribers. And I want to commission an artist to do that. But my emote idea it's like, depending on how it's done, it might not look good as an actual emote. So I'd kind of like to like ask an artist before commissioning them, like, would you be able to make this work? Like, is it okay to demand, like, ask for a rough sketch before they actually get to work? Is that a thing people do? Like, what's acceptable to do there? I don't know. I'm venturing into the world of commissioning artists, and it's a scary one. It's a scary one, for sure. So if anyone here works with that stuff, how would you, like, would you let a client basically ask for a rough sketch of what the final product would look like before they actually make the order? That's the important part. That was a pretty fast section, so we're definitely back up to speed. Speed shouldn't be a problem anymore. Yeah, I got 4 minutes to do Metro, we're fine. So I'm gonna take an interesting path. Because why not? Whoops, that's not how that was supposed to go. Guess we're doing this instead. Oh, can I get this? Come on, go on. Oh! Ah, almost. I wasn't far off. I wanted to basically bounce off the building, and that would take you over to the left. But I couldn't make it happen this time. I think the chat's just quiet right now. I don't think anything broke. Are you guys still there? Just lurking? Just want to make sure it's not broken. It's hard to tell sometimes. Now you're there, alright. It's A-okay. Yeah, you're working on snowflakes. I know that. I'm not seeing anyone on YouTube, but at least Twitch chat is A-okay. Thank you guys. Also, what's up, Happy Addict? How are you doing tonight? Hopefully I didn't call you out of your lurk there and you didn't want to, but hope you're doing well nevertheless. Man, I was sad to see that Rithik took the Holy Flake and Evil Flake out of his emote selection. It was a sad time indeed. I think that's broken again. Sure is. What's that viewer counter's the one that's broken, but whatever. Last flake is one you thought you got, but you guess you missed it. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It's the worst when it does happen, but it happens. More of a lurker, but you comment sometimes. Just put streams on when you're doing something else. Yeah, a lot of people treat streams like that kind of as background noise. Yeah, there's no demand to chat here if you don't want to, so feel completely happy and content lurking away if you'd like to. There are some people who have big issues with lurking. I'm not one. See, until recently I didn't watch that many streams myself to know what it's like being called out as a lurker. But I watch a little more streams now, and I've seen a couple of streams that do that, like some Steep streams and GeoGuessr streams, stuff like that. And one SSX one has done it too. Generally what I'll do when I enter a new stream is I'll hang around for like 1 or 2 minutes, assuming the person talks. If not, I'll hang around until they talk. No, that's non-negotiable. I'll hear them talk before I open my mouth. But I'll sit around until they talk, however long that be. At least 1 to 2 minutes. And then if they don't seem like an insufferable jerk, I'll probably open my mouth and be like, "Hey yo, Rivik-zo-hi-yo." That's my common introduction. And then if they seem like a decent person from there, I'll probably get involved. And my chatterbox nature will take over, and I'll probably never shut my mouth again. When I open my mouth, it's kind of hard to get it shut again. Wow, it was close to being Xbox affected. Don't know if you even caught that, but Jesus. You're not aiming high enough, Viggo. A birdie would like only be equivalent to like. Okay, so if par's 350k, a birdie would probably be like 750k, right? But no, we're shooting for significantly more than that. You're looking for an eagle or even an albatross. Hole-in-one probably not so much, because a hole-in-one on this track would be like 9 billion points, but you know. I guess hole-in-one, since, you know, this game doesn't exactly work in terms of strokes. So I suppose hole-in-one would be everything from like 350,000 points to infinity, right? Yeah, it would be. Feel the cold. Uh-oh. Taking hold. This song is so creative. I like it. It's a very interesting premise. Close call. I love close calls. It's what keeps me alive. In SSX anyways. That's gonna go right over the 2 times, but that's fine. Sure are, Vigster. Until I start playing anyone or someone else. Then you're no longer the king, and they will be the king, or alternatively, the queen. Yeah, I was always gonna miss it. Had a bad angle, not enough speed either. Not enough speed either. There you go. Not enough speed either. No, I'm not a speed eater. In fact, I'm a pretty slow eater. Hey, how's it going, Adam? What's up? It's tricky. You know it. It's not that easy. Wow. How have you been, my man? Hey, how's it going, Icky? Welcome to the stream. Hope you'll have a good time here. I like the Tony Hawk series. I've actually, this is a big thing I missed out on. But I've actually never played a Tony Hawk game. I've seen them played and I've watched a fair bit of gameplay, and they look like a lot of fun. So I'd like to play one day, but I haven't played it myself. So while I could say, like, based on looking at how they play, I'm almost certain I'd like them. I can't say it for complete sure since I haven't played them. But yeah, I think so. That is one thing. Like, that is one franchise I need to play again one day, for sure. Feel the cold. Whoa, did you hear that? Audio went like all screwy for a bit. Well, audio didn't really go all screwy, but it was like kind of Doppler effect type things where it sounded like he went from being very close to very far away in like half a second. Like he went like, wow, wow. Something like that. God, I'm a crazy person trying to emulate the sounds of whatever that was. Okie dokie, that will wrap up Peak 2. So one more task is on the menu. Well, two more tasks. We'll go get stats, and we're gonna raid someone on Twitch. Don't know who, we'll see who's streaming, and if no one's streaming, then let's see if somebody's streaming. One of my preferred games. One of my games of choice, if you will. Let's just do this. What are raids? Do you know what hosts are, Jessier? If you know what hosts are, I can take it from there. If you don't, I'll explain, like, from scratch. He was briefly not registering the right input for, I think it was spin for a second there, and I don't know why. Hosts? Is that? Yeah, it's hosting, yeah, hosting on Twitch. So if you know what hosting is, I can take it from there. I'm gonna assume that means you know what hosting is. So a raid is basically a host, but instead of just hosting the person on your channel, like after a little bit of time, people kind of people enter into the raid if they want to go along with it, and then after a little bit of time, you hit raid now, and then it sends the people over to the other person's channel. So instead of still being in your channel and having to go to the other person's channel if they want to chat or they want to interact with the other streamer, they just get sent there straight away. It's basically what raids are. Now, they've traditionally been a little more rowdy. Like, people who come from raids tend to make a whole lot more of a fuss in chats than people who come there from a host. But that's not necessarily the case. And when I raid people, I basically tell people that, I mean, while we're raiding, we're not trying to make a mess in this person's chat or like spam them up or anything. Just send over a bunch of love. Check them out. If they seem like decent people, then maybe say hi if you feel like it. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. And from there, just do whatever you like. Well, I'm going to look for someone to raid for a second, so give me just a moment. Let's see. Is anyone streaming at the moment? There are a few live channels. Let's see. Is anyone streaming some Geo? It might not be anyone to raid, but, you know. Alright, it doesn't really look like there is anyone to raid. I was considering maybe raiding Julian, but I don't think so. No one I really recognize in Geo either, so I think that's just going to be the end of it. So I'm going to go to the end screen. But it's been a great stream today, everyone. It's been good to be back on the horse for the first time in a few days. Thank you all so very much for coming out. I appreciate it a lot. And I hope to see you again soon. If it was your first time here, then welcome. Hope you had a good time. I hope to see you again. A little bit of post-stream stretch. So yeah, that's going to do it. I'll most likely be back tomorrow. Maybe a little earlier. We'll see how my day shakes down. But yeah, that'll do it. So thank you all so very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I will see you all later. Have an absolutely bang up rest of your day. Take care and goodbye.